Hey everyone, good morning, afternoon, or evening. Well, the 2024 presidential election is in the books, and Donald Trump is our 47th president. And today we're going to cover his 11 policies that he is promising the American people that he is going to institute for cryptocurrency in his 4-year term of office. So come on back, let's take a look and see what he's saying. Now, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm never going to tell you to buy, sell, hold. Do your own due diligence and conduct your own research before getting involved in any crypto project. And if you're stoked, digging, pumped up, excited, you can't wait to see another one of my videos, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. It's a small click for you, but it's a big deal for me. He's made 11 promises to the American people for Bitcoin and for crypto in general that he wants to institute this time in his term of office. Just by him being elected, the markets are pumping. Bitcoin has reached an all-time high. The stock market's going up. So people are getting more involved in crypto. They're taking their money and they're reinvesting it. The first one is his goal is to fire Gary Gensler. Now, as we know, Gary Gensler is the chairman of the SEC, who's basically for years been on this witch hunt for crypto and has been coming after cryptocurrency, crypto exchanges, anything that's involved with crypto. He has been at the leading edge of really trying to essentially, in my opinion, take crypto away from the American people. And one of President-elect Trump's initiatives is to fire Chairman Gary Gensler. Now, we've heard this over this past bear cycle. Well, why doesn't Congress get rid of him and oust him? You can't unless the president fires him, unless he resigns, leaves on his own. Those are really the only two ways that the chairman of the SEC can be removed. Now, again, because he's appointed, right? Now, if there's other ways in there, put it in the comments section below, let me know. But that's his first initiative, and he's saying that he wants to do this on day one of his presidency, is to remove Gary Gensler from office. Number two, he wants to create a national Bitcoin stockpile, treating Bitcoin as a national asset, I guess sort of like, pretty much like gold. This would mark a major shift in how digital assets are integrated into U.S. financial policy. This would be a huge form of, I guess, adoption for Bitcoin if he's able to do this. So this could also help the flagship crypto move from being a risk asset to a flight to safety, similar to the way investors view gold. So in the past, the U.S. dollar has always been backed by gold. But if you think about it, the amount of debt that we are in, we're in like the trillions and trillions of dollars in global debt compared to the amount of gold that we have stockpiled is nowhere near enough. So having Bitcoin be sort of like a basically digital gold I think is a very progressive way of thinking, and we'll see if he's able to do it. He plans to make the U.S. the global hub of crypto. This goal could boost investments in crypto and drive innovation in the blockchain space. And right now, it's the exact opposite. Every crypto companies are running from the United States. Why are they running from the United States? Because it's basically ruled, regulation by enforcement. They're being pushed away. There's no advantages for crypto companies to be in the United States running a business when it's so hostile towards them. So for him to really try to focus and bring crypto back to the United States in a major way, and the world will follow. Okay, that's just how it will work. If he is able to do this, and he is able to create the United States as being like this center for crypto, you're probably, again, I'm not clairvoyant, I don't know, probably going to see a lot of other countries following suit. Okay, so number 4, Trump has said that he wants to retain 100% of Bitcoin currently held by the U.S. government. He plans to create a national reserve to protect the asset from legal seizures and secure it for future growth. Bitcoin is really at the forefront of his policies. So as we know, money flows into Bitcoin, then it flows into Ethereum, then it flows into the altcoins, and then goes into the meme tokens. He's starting right at the top with Bitcoin, but if Bitcoin wins, we all will win because we're all going to be benefactors of whatever happens with Bitcoin. Essentially is going to happen to crypto as a whole. Eliminating capital gains tax on Bitcoin. Okay, so what is capital gains? So there's two kinds of capital gains. You have short-term and then you have long-term capital gains. So basically, you're paying a tax on your profits that you make. So for Bitcoin, short-term capital gains is the time period from like month 1 up to month 12. So within a 12-month period, let's say you sell your Bitcoin, right? You have 1 Bitcoin and you sell that, you do whatever with it, you convert it. You still have to pay taxes on your Bitcoin, right? And that goes legally anyway for pretty much all cryptos. Up to a year is short-term capital gains. And then you have from a year after, you have long-term. So it decreases. Like the longer you hold onto your crypto, the less capital gains you have to make. And so what he is saying is that there will be no capital gains tax on Bitcoin. Everything else, unfortunately, right now anyway, is still up for, you still got to pay. So it pays to hold your crypto longer. And now we're at number 6. So he also is supporting domestic Bitcoin mining. Plans to focus on U.S.-based Bitcoin mining to boost energy independence and lead in the digital economy. He supports building mining infrastructures on American soil. So what that basically tells me is creating more of a solid infrastructure, more businesses, more companies that are designed to mine Bitcoin. Used to be if you had a regular computer at home and you had the right software and you had the right, components, you could mine your own Bitcoin. Those days are over. Now you have mining farms that are doing that. So it seems to me like he wants to create a way to generate more Bitcoin, create more bigger mining farms, and just allow the United States again to be the crypto capital of the world by helping to facilitate probably funding Bitcoin mining operations in the U.S. All right, number 7, he wants to end the anti-crypto crusade, stopping this witch hunt for crypto and just really trying to beat it down at every turn. So the goal here is to end anti-crypto crusade and push the fair treatment of digital assets. His goal is to create a pro-crypto environment with balanced regulation, which we don't have any regulation right now, and it's definitely not balanced. And now we have number 8, which is launching a Bitcoin and Crypto Advisory Council, which I find really innovative. He wants to create an advisory council to shape a clear regulatory framework. The council will include industry leaders and advocates to help guide policy. The advisory council will help devise innovations that would ultimately benefit the crypto industry and market by extension. This move will lead to greater crypto adoption, especially with many investors still relying on the spot Bitcoin ETF and other crypto ETFs because of lack of clear regulatory oversight. It's moving digital currency into a new age. Crypto is a relatively new asset class, being around, Bitcoin was created, 2009, so 15 years old. And we could see more movement, more positive movement in crypto in these next 4 years than we have in the past 15. Number 9, protecting self-custody rights. Trump pledges to protect Americans' right to self-custody their crypto. This ensures citizens can keep control of their digital assets without relying on third-party institutions. When you self-custody, that means you have a wallet that you have the keys to. When you get crypto, when you put it on exchange, like your crypto.coms, your Coinbases, your Binances, whatever, it's a custodial wallet, which basically they have the keys to, you don't. And then this is something that I'm very passionate about So he is in opposition of centralized digital currencies, right? Or CBDCs, central bank digital currencies. If you're not familiar with that, I highly recommend go checking out some videos, because basically a CBDC is a digital currency issued from a banking institution. They can control how much you spend, how much you don't spend, what you could buy it on, what you can't buy it on. They can take it away from you. They can freeze it. You are at the mercy of these CBDCs. And essentially, the CBDCs were designed as a, how can I say this? Not so much an alternative, but as a way of the banks creating their own to kind of smother regular, the cryptocurrency market by creating their own. You create a CBDC, then there's no need for regular cryptos, and they can continue pushing, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those cryptos down, because they have their own. So I'm really glad to see that he is opposed to this, because I think most of us who know anything about CBDCs know how bad they really can be. Trump strongly opposes the idea of CBDCs, saying it violates privacy and personal finance. Yes, it does. His administration will block any CBDC initiatives from moving forward, because we can't have anyone else make money. It's got to be the government, right? I don't know if I'd categorize this as a crypto policy, but basically Trump has promised to commute a double life sentence of whatever. Ross Albright, founder of Silk Road. Decision highlights Trump's push to reform the legal treatment of the digital finance sector. As Trump gets ready. Okay, so from what I understand, this Ross Albright was convicted of 2 life sentences plus 40 years for selling products on the dark web, I believe. And he's been in prison for like 11 years. So what President-elect Trump wants to do is commute his sentence, because I guess it's been pretty much global, universal, that people thought it was way too harsh why he was convicted for that long a period of time. And so again, on day one, he says he's going to commute his sentence and let him go home. So we'll just have to see. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you got some knowledge. I hope you can now see what President-elect Trump's plans are for cryptocurrency and adoption of Bitcoin and other cryptos. We'll see. We'll see how many of these he can get done, but we've already seen a major positive shift in the markets and stocks, and also in crypto. And if you like any of the videos and you want to see more, just click on the above videos and you can run down that rabbit hole. So I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for being here. And remember, at the Crypto Dojo, crypto never sleeps.